Good evening, I'm Donna Bush with your CIG television news brief and weather forecast. Doors to the government-run children's home, Habakkuk, were officially opened at the ceremony last Friday. In her welcome address, DCFS Director Paulinda Mendoza-Williams noted the home's opening coincided with Universal Children's Day.
As a country and government, it is our responsibility to protect the welfare of our children. We must establish and promote a rigorous national consciousness to safeguard our children by highlighting the role that every sector of society has to play.
Operated by the Ministry of Community Affairs through the Department of Children and Family Services, the 8-bed facility will soon house 4 children with special needs from Maple House. The newly renovated residential home will support and house boys and girls up to 17 years old.
This particular issue of the separation of special needs children, small children from adolescents and older ones, is something that has troubled all of us for a long time. When I came in as Minister of Community Affairs back in 2013, in the previous administration and toured Maple House, that issue was immediately brought to my attention of this need, the need for separate facilities for the younger and the older members of that community. And so this effort to find a place, a suitable place to house the younger children, that initiative began.
Now, many government dignitaries, senior civil servants, and invited guests were in attendance and were able to tour Habakkuk House after the ribbon-cutting ceremony. Musical entertainment was provided by the talented members of the Clifton Hunter High School Steel Pan Band. Well, the Cayman Turtle Conservation and Education Center recently partnered with the Cayman Islands Pirates Week Festival to host their annual Pirates Week Turtle release. It all took place at the Governor's Beach last Friday. This year, due to COVID-19 restrictions, it was a primarily virtual event with viewers from around the world able to watch online as the 10-yearling green sea turtles were released into the wild. One class from Island Montessori was randomly selected from primary schools across the island, which took part in the Cayman Turtle Center's turtle naming competition. The name they chose was Shelly the Island Turtle. Several of the students were able to meet and escort their turtle to be released. Now, the center has released more than 33,000 turtles into the wild since the program started back in the 1980s. Because residents don't have the option of going overseas for vacations this year, the sister islands are now being discovered and visited more than ever. New businesses are also opening just in time to accommodate the increase in visitors. Recently, Villa Van El, owned by Cayman Brac sisters Derry Dacres-Lee and Darlene Thompson, was opened with invited guests and government dignitaries in attendance.
And so we'd like to encourage everybody from the bigger island, Grand Cayman, to come over to Cayman Brac. Spend your staycation here. We have so much to offer. The people are certainly an example of Cayman kind. And, this is one of the few places in the world where you can drive and people are still waving you. And I think that is just absolutely amazing.
Now, travelers to the sister islands must follow travel protocols that remain in place. Well, taking a look at today's weather forecast, the high temperature reached 89 degrees, the low 76. We can expect partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers. Winds are from the northeast, 15 to 20 knots with higher gusts. Seas are moderate to rough with wave heights of 3 to 5 feet during the day, becoming 4 to 6 feet by this evening. Small craft operators should exercise caution over open water. Now, the synopsis calls for fresh northeasterly winds and rough seas to continue across our area in association with a high-pressure system over the southeastern United States. Remember, you can download the Weather Services app, CINWS, or go to their website, which is weather.gov.ky, for the latest weather update. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush, wishing you a safe and, of course, a wonderful night.